Hello, Rockies fans. Welcome to a very special edition of the Rockies Now podcast. If you've been to a Rockies game at Coors Field this season, odds are that you've seen her, whether it's around the ballpark or on the Jumbotron. She is your in-game host for the Colorado Rockies. Please welcome Gianna Girardi.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for having me today. Super excited to be here.
Gianna, thank you for being here. How are you doing?
Doing great. We have some cooler weather here in Denver, which is nice. Rockies won last night, which is also nice. So couldn't ask for more.
Huge plus. Absolutely. Hoping to take that series against the Astros tonight here as we go into Houston one more time. So we're so happy to have you here. I know you're a very busy person. So thank you for making the time to be here with us. Anything you want to say to the fans from the outset to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah. Hi, guys. My name is Gianna. As mentioned, I am the Colorado Rockies in-game host. I've been having so much fun with you all this season. Hopefully get to reach a larger audience of you today, but nice to meet you all.
Yeah, awesome. So not only have fans been seeing you at Coors Field, getting to know you, playing the games in between innings and all that stuff, having fun at the ballpark, but you were recently featured on a Denver sports page that caught the eyes of baseball fans. What has your reaction been to that?
Yeah, I mean, it's been super crazy, kind of surreal to see how social media works like that and how you can gain traction overnight. But honestly, been a lot of fun. The comments make me laugh. Some of you guys are pretty creative and funny with those. Wish I could respond to more. But super exciting as well. Hoping to build a platform on social media, start posting more about sports and getting involved maybe with some other Denver sports. I think it'd be fun to cover some more teams on my social media channels. So I appreciate all of you guys for the love on social media and excited to see where else we can take it.
Absolutely. I know Tom has a follow-up question here in just a second, but I wanted everyone to know that in talking to Gianna, she's let us know that she is a huge Colorado sports fan for all
Oh,
the
yeah.
teams.
Born and raised,
So,
baby.
yep. So definitely follow her and get to know her on those levels as well for the other teams.
Now, obviously, for those who don't know, you did grow up in a baseball family. For those who see your last name, they may or may not recognize a specific former player slash manager. But to pivot away from that for just a second, you do work for the Rockies. What is it about the sport of baseball that does intrigue you as a sports fan?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up completely surrounded by baseball. My brother played forever, my older brother. So I was little sister, brought along to all the games, cheering in the stands. And then my uncle, Joe Girardi, he is very involved in Major League Baseball. He played for a long time and managed the Yankees for 10 years of my childhood. So from the time I could really first start like formulating memories and whatnot, they all kind of started in Yankee Stadium. I was 7 to 17. So my whole entire childhood, I hold those memories near and dear to my heart and was kind of just raised on it. So have been a forever fan and will be a forever fan.
And I guess you can say also pivoting, you talked about being a big fan of Colorado sports in general. So with you obviously working for the Rockies, what has the reception been like in the entire Colorado sports community, I should say, as well?
Yeah, it's been pretty awesome. People have been great about suggesting, oh, you should post about the Nuggets or the Avs or the Broncos. So would love to kind of get involved with those as well. And I don't know, we'll see. I'm a big Colorado girl, so love to support all of our teams here.
Awesome. Well, we definitely love that, Gianna, and I'm sure all the fans that are watching this podcast are going to enjoy that as well. So needless to say, you've already said it, you are part of the Girardi family. So a lot of history there with your uncle being a former Major League Baseball player and a manager. So we think that's really awesome. So obviously that ties into him being an original Rocky.
Yep.
Back in the day, even when I was a kid, I think I was like 6 years old when the Rockies became a thing. So how has that experience been as far as being around major league teams with your uncle?
Words can't even describe it. I feel so lucky and blessed that I was able to grow up that way. But as you mentioned, he was a OG Rocky, the very first catcher that they had. So being able to work with an organization that he played for is super surreal. And not only is it my childhood dream team, but to have that connection with my uncle as well is super special. So growing up in that world and now working in it is kind of just feels like a full circle moment.
Now, obviously, with your uncle being an OG Rocky playing for the Rockies 93, 94, 95, you could say you were kind of grandfathered in supposedly to the Rockies fan base, or also having interned at MLB Network as well, being in New York. You obviously around, of course, the very passionate and vocal Yankees and Mets fans. So
Right.
is there a team? No, would you consider yourself an only Rockies fan? Are there other teams that you hold that you do feel passionate about outside of Denver?
I definitely will always have a soft spot for the Yankees. I mean, as previously mentioned, it was kind of my whole entire childhood going to those games, supporting them. Obviously, you have to support your family. Luckily, I can have my National League and my American League team, which I think everyone should be allowed to do. Tom, I know you have yours. So I definitely have a soft spot for the Yankees and will always wish the best for them. I still have a lot of different coaches and players that my family's been friends with forever. So we'll always support them. But now I'm kind of full throttle Rockies. Grew up on it. Now I'm working there. It's my ride or die.
And of course, everybody loves to hear that as well, Gianna, talking about the Rockies, as we are all diehard Rockies fans over here. And it's been a little bit of a challenging season, but we're still here and we're still cheering for the team. And it can be difficult at times, but we still go out to the ballpark. We still go see you. We still have fun. We do all the things between innings. So, Gianna, in your role with the organization, what has your experience been so far, and how long have you been in that role?
This is my first season, my rookie year, as one may say. It has been absolutely amazing. I mean, dream come true is kind of the only way to phrase it. Have always had a passion for working in sports. I'm a big sports fan all around, but specifically baseball is my favorite. I'm not going to lie. So it's hard to even put it into words. It's been so much fun meeting all of you guys. Rockies fans truly are so amazing. So it's truly just been amazing. There's not much else to say.
And it's just an awesome atmosphere at Coors Field, even though the team isn't doing as well as we would like, right? We still get a lot of fans, a little bit more opposing fans than we probably want at Coors Field. But we still have a nice, fun atmosphere, and we know that the team is headed in the right direction. So they've been really fun to watch in the second half. So everybody make sure that you go out and see Gianna and the Rockies at Coors Field for the rest of the season.
Yeah, we love to see you guys there. You do a great job at showing out. So
now, with that being said, obviously you've interacted with fans, from Rockies fans to opposing fans. Is there a memorable experience with a fan or set of fans that just really stands out, that just really made you enjoy what's going on right now at the ballpark?
yeah. Honestly, it's hard to pick just one. I feel like every time that I've met any fan has been super memorable for me, especially considering this is my first season. I don't think it'll ever change, but I love meeting you guys, whether it's just taking a picture around or if you're one of the contestants for one of our promotional games between innings. We have an amazing promo crew who their job entails a lot, but one of the tasks that they deal with is finding fans and bringing them to me. I'm running around so much during the game and have to be in a new spot every few outs. So I don't really have as much time to kind of stop and pick those fans out for the game. So the promo crew will bring them to me, and that usually happens 3 outs before we go live. And as all you guys know, you're baseball fans, 3 outs can go by like that, or it can take a while. So whenever it does take a while, I have a chance to interact with that fan and learn about who they are, what they do. And I think my favorite part so far, I mean, besides that I get to work while watching baseball games, who wouldn't love that? My favorite part so far and the most memorable thing has definitely been able to see how many different stories and walks of life and just different types of people all get to come together and unite to watch a Rockies game. It's pretty awesome.
Baseball fans come from all walks of life, far and wide. Even the international fans that come over, as we see, like with the London series over in Japan, with the rise of guys like Shohei Ohtani, fans come from all over the world to watch American baseball.
Right. It's amazing how sports can do that.
It's global.
Yeah, I've made a lot of good memories, Gianna, at Coors Field, meeting people that I would have never met had I not been at Coors Field. So I can't imagine all the great experiences that you get just walking into the ballpark, not knowing what's going to happen, not only with the team, but just with your job and all the people around. That's got to be a really exciting part of your job, right?
It is. It keeps every day new, keeps every day interesting. Nothing ever gets mundane, which is one of the reasons that I love working in sports. So it truly is just so much fun, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah, and I don't know if you knew this, Gianna, but I actually am friends and teammates with one of the people on the promo crew there at Coors Field.
So
yeah, it's
fun.
Chris. Yeah.
Okay. So fun.
Yeah.
He does a great job.
Yeah, he's a good guy. So I don't know how I didn't tell you that before, but yeah, that's definitely something that is a point of pride for me. I can tell people that my buddy works at Coors Field, and I'm really happy for him because I know he loves his job, and I think everybody who works there at Coors Field has never said anything different. So
right, that's a definite aspect that is also amazing. I feel like everybody who works for the Rockies or within the stadium truly loves what they're doing and wouldn't trade their jobs for the world. I know I can speak on my own behalf, but any interaction I've had with anybody else, everyone loves it and has the time of their lives. So it's pretty awesome to see that.
I think it speaks volumes about the organization that you work for, and says how they treat their people and how people will talk about the Rockies being run like a family business. And I think that's a testament to that all the way.
For sure.
So we'll pivot off forward to the next question as far as it goes. Now, our followers and listeners know this about me. I have never been to Coors Field personally, unfortunately and sadly, but I have been to 9 major league ballparks. My favorite is Fenway. When I was there, you could feel the passion, the energy of the city of Boston. So outside, it's okay, I guess, if you don't say Coors, it's fine. I didn't even say Coors. Do you have a particular favorite ballpark around Major League Baseball that you've been to?
Yeah, I've definitely been blessed to have traveled to many in my day. I think the goal that I have is to make it to every single one. I actually got to meet a fan at Coors Field who Coors was his very last ballpark to attend a game at, and he had a jacket on where he had different patches from every stadium ironed on. And I wish I could remember his name, but I'm like, I'm going to have to steal that. And hopefully with my career taking me where I want it to, that dream will become a reality. But I do have to say, I think Coors is my favorite. Not even just saying that because I work there. It truly is such a beautiful stadium. I love the forest aspect. I love that part of Colorado gets to be brought in. And let alone the stadium, I think the fans are amazing. I mean, obviously sports can get rowdy, but I've never seen any aggressiveness or anger or any fights break out or anything, I guess. So not only is it a magical place when you're just looking at it, but when you're a fan sitting there as a part of it, all the other fans are awesome as well. So I think the whole experience is just pretty magical. So Coors would be my favorite.
Well, to pivot off that a little bit, I got a story for Fenway. I went to Yankees versus Red Sox game at Fenway.
Sure there were some fights at that.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because, to your point, there wasn't any physical altercations whatsoever. I went in there, was with my wife. I'm thinking, because I married into a Red Sox family. My father-in-law is from Boston. So I went to this game thinking, okay, there might be some altercations. Just make sure I don't get involved in it. I'm looking around the whole time and nothing. I mean, everybody sung during Sweet Caroline, Yankees and Red Sox. So, again, that was nice. But ultimately, it is one of those things where you hope you don't run into problems. But ultimately, I have been to one game, and Adam knows this. I was at one game where there was a fight on the field.
Oh, wow.
It was. I'll just say it was. Our followers know this too. The game where the fight broke out between Tim Anderson and Jose Ramirez in Cleveland. I was in the stands.
That's kind of fun to watch, though.
It was. I will again. I think I've told this story in an episode, but I'll keep it short. I was just sitting there with my wife. We were talking to some fans next to us, and I was sitting first base side. I was turned to my right. All of a sudden, I hear, "Oh my God!" And I turn, and then things are getting real on the field. So it's like, it's one of those moments where it's memorable. You hope it doesn't happen around you, but hey, it creates for entertainment, quote unquote.
Right. Exactly. For sure.
And hopefully that does not happen at any point during Rockies game.
Hopefully you didn't just jinx us now.
Well, there's a knock on wood for everybody. So
3 times.
We did have
number.
Well, last year we did have, of course, a shouting match where Bryce Harper got upset about something. That was the closest we came to it. So,
yes.
But Bryce Harper, he's a little bit of a hothead. So,
I can't really remember the last time the Rockies were in a physical altercation. I'll have to look that up. And usually I know that kind of obscure stat, but that is something interesting to think about, actually. But yes, hopefully, obviously, things like that don't break out, and we don't need players getting hurt for no reason at all.
Right.
But I would say, Gianna, in talking about the stadiums real quick before we close that topic, my girlfriend and I, we went to Kauffman Stadium last year, and I don't know how long it's been since you've been there or if you've been there at all, but we really enjoyed that experience. The parking lot's a little weird because they share a parking lot with Arrowhead Stadium. So it's like they're literally right next to each other, which is a weird dynamic. But they have like that crown scoreboard is just really cool, and like the food was good, and the fans were rabid out there. That was fun. But still, I got to go with Coors Field. There's nothing like a sunset on a summer evening. Yeah, it's just absolutely gorgeous, and
hot beers. I mean,
everyone loves that.
Right.
So that I just wanted to give my 2 cents there on that. Obviously, Coors Field is number one, always will be. Although I will say I would like to visit PNC Park one day because on TV it just looks gorgeous. So I probably could get cheap tickets because they're never really good. So, but when we're talking about you, Gianna, going back to you, we've talked previously privately, right, about your career and things like that. But for the fans, right, we get to see you do your thing at the games as the in-game host, having fun, doing all of that. But what is your end goal? What kind of things do you hope to accomplish with your career, as much as you can go into?
Right. I mean, absolutely counting my blessings and thanking my lucky stars of where I'm at now. I just graduated college a year ago, so getting this in-game host position was thrilling for me and still is thrilling for me. I'd love to be here as long as they want to have me. I do find a lot of interest and am very intrigued by sideline reporting. I think getting those player reactions and being able to be down in the camera well and like see what's going on in the dugout. Because, right, obviously no one knows the game better than the ones who are playing it. So to be able to hear their different sides of how they think it went and whatnot, that portion of it intrigues me for sure. And then again, I'm a major sports fan in general, so I think there are certain roles where people like Lauren Jabara, for example, she's able to go around to different big events and different sporting games and whatnot, and she kind of gets to cover a lot of different sports, which I think that would be super fun as well. But again, absolutely loving what I'm doing right now. Wouldn't trade it for the world, and beyond thankful to be where I'm at.
Yeah, that's awesome. And we're so happy for you because we've seen you have a lot of success just super early in your career, which is obviously a good sign for the things that are to come for you. We have a lot of, we're getting more and more women in baseball. We've got a female umpire now, which is awesome. We're getting women in the booth to call games. Is there any interest there, Gianna, to maybe get in the booth one day and call games?
As of now, not necessarily. that doesn't mean no, but it's definitely not the dream as of now. But who knows? A couple years down the line, that could change for sure. Being 23, trying to figure out what you want to do is still pretty young. But I think as of now, I definitely like the interactive aspect of it, and that's why I enjoy in-game hosting so much. Is I get to be talking with fans the whole time. That's super fun. And sideline reporting, you're talking to players before and after. You're talking up to the guys in the booth during the game. So I don't know. I do like that face-to-face interaction portion. So not as of now, but you never know.
Yeah, and I'm sure that there are women inside of and outside of Colorado that find you to be an inspiration with the success that you're having, along with Lauren Jabara and Lauren Gardner from previous seasons with the Rockies.
Right.
So I think that you are going to be a big bright spot for a lot of people moving forward. And we want to know where they can find you, Gianna, moving forward.
First of all, thank you very much. To compare me to those two amazing women is crazy, but I appreciate it. Lauren Gardner was actually one of my mentors when I was at MLB, so hold a lot of respect for her. She's absolutely amazing, both Laurens. But yes, there's some big shoes to fill over at Rockies in-game host position. But yeah, you guys can find me on social media. My Instagram is Gianna_Girardi. Hopefully the spelling is, I think I see my name right there. And then TikTok is Gianna Girardi _. And once again, going to be posting a lot more sports content and whatnot. So if you want to check it out, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Gianna, for that. We will definitely be connecting with you more and more now that we've had the opportunity to talk to you. And obviously, our fans are going to want us to have the opportunity to talk to you again in the future. So we're hoping that you'll be able to do that. Understanding, of course, that you have a very busy schedule based on just today alone has been crazy for you. So yeah. So it's been awesome to talk to you. We're very thankful for you joining us. And we're once again want to say to the Rockies fans, make sure you get out to Coors Field. Try to find that promo crew so you can get in there and maybe have a shot to talk to Gianna and play some games with her and get into that Coors Field experience for that. But on that note, Gianna, I know Tom has one last question because it is a Rockies podcast. So what do you have there, Tom?
So real quick, just to bring up the note about the altercation aspect. Remember, Nolan Arenado did get into an altercation with the Padres pitcher after he got beamed in 2018. So just like I'm the guy who Corky wants to make sure a lot of our viewers know that's one thing to add to the conversation. But anyway, so Gianna, as you of course we talked about, I'm a White Sox fan. I went through what was a miserable season last year, and obviously us as Rocky fans, we're not really happy with the misery that this season has caused us. Even though we talk about all the time, there are positive signs about the future. So for you, what excites you about the future of this franchise?
Yeah, I'm super excited about it. I think we've got a lot of talent and a lot of young players. We've got some great prospects. Super excited about Holiday. I mean, his dad was a legend, and I think that was a great move by our front office. But outside of him, I think there's a lot of talent working its way up, and I'm excited to see how that goes. Even our young guys that have come up this year, I feel a special connection to them just because it's my first year as well, and they've all been killing it. So I cheer anytime we do good, but a little bit louder for them. So I don't know, super excited. We've got a young team. We've got some talent working its way up. So I think we have a bright future for sure.
Yeah, the Rockies are going to have some, what I like to call good problems to have here in the near future at third base, at first base, in the outfield. We are very excited about the talent. I know Tom is high on a few players, and I'm high on a couple other players. And I think the Rockies are finally moving in the right direction from our perspective on player development and drafting and things like that. And we can see it right now, the way Warren Schaefer has these guys playing and the way Warming Bernabel has just come up and set the league on fire. It's been very exciting. Ryan Ritter is an outstanding player in our opinion. He just needs to hopefully avoid the injuries moving forward. Tyler Freeman's been awesome this year. Jordan Beck has obviously had an outstanding season. And what else can you say about Goodman, right? I blanked his name there for a minute. I'm sorry. Hunter Goodman. Hunter Goodman. Yeah, I can't be doing that. But Hunter Goodman has been absolutely outstanding, and he hasn't stopped, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's been good all year, obviously being an all-star. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say been consistent.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tom, besides Condon and Holiday, you are high on –
oh boy, when you talk about Ethan Holiday, we were all high on him. I'm of course high on Chase Dollander because I think we do need it. We do need our next true ace. I believe he has the ability to be that guy. But I'm also, excuse me, I'm not sure if we'll see him again. But we'll see. There's guys like Sterling Thompson. I'm still high on as far as that goes. But Chase, I'm most excited about his future with the Rockies. And again, even though he's had an injury bug this season, I'm still pretty hopeful with Ezekiel Tovar. He is a guy who still has a ton of talent, so we'll see how he rebounds next season. But again, last thing I'll say is people say we can't compete with the Dodgers. Remember, we almost took a division title from them several years ago. So
it's not a complete.
There's nothing that's impossible. Only something that improbable, and improbable can be conquered. So,
well, and I think. Yes, exactly. Well, and I think the Rockies, like I said, are doing the right thing. But Gianna, it lends itself to more success, which lends itself to more people coming out to the ballpark, which means you have more experiences with more and more people. We're getting the city excited about Rockies baseball, and that's really what we're trying to do here at Rockies Now. I know we poke fun a little bit every now and then, but we kind of have to deal with the tough seasons. But everybody, this is Gianna. She is part of the Rockies. We hope that she will be here for a very long time. Get out to the ballpark, support the team, support her, and make sure you follow her on social media. Gianna, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you guys for having me. I'd love to come back whenever, so just let me know. But Rockies Now fans, it was very nice to meet you all. Hopefully you enjoyed, and let us know if you have any more questions or anything. Happy to always answer.
And as always, everybody, go Rockies.
Go Rockies.
Go Rockies.